Get ready for a high-energy ride through the biggest stories of the day. First, we are heading to the Britain's Got Talent stage, where a young star named Luciano surprised everyone by bringing his grandfather Frankie Johns out for a heartwarming duet. The pair moved the judges to tears and earned a standing ovation with their powerful performance.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, the drama is heating up in the Cotswolds as Jeremy Clarkson has publicly thrown shade at his famous neighbor Simon Cowell. The far-moaning presenter did not hold back in his latest column, making a biting comparison about how much Simon has changed over the years. The tension continues for Simon Cowell as he finds himself at the center of more headlines involving his inner circle and his past. It is a story of celebrity feuds and complicated relationships that has everyone talking about what is really going on behind the scenes. Finally, Lauren Silverman is reportedly laying down the law following some explosive claims made by Simon Cowell's ex, Sinitta, during her time on I'm a Celebrity. With wedding plans now on ice, the pressure is mounting for Simon to choose his next move carefully. If you want to stay in the loop with all the latest updates, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Ever wonder what happens when raw talent meets a lifelong bond on the world's biggest stage? On a recent episode of Britain's Got Talent, 9-year-old Luciano walked out alone. But what happened next turned into one of the most heartwarming moments the show has ever seen. Just when the judges thought they knew what they were in for, the young star invited his grandfather, Frankie Johns, up from the crowd for an impromptu duet of One Direction's History. It was the kind of genuine, unscripted magic that television rarely captures. Frankie, who spends his time performing in care homes, had actually sparked Luciano's passion for music years ago. You could see the raw emotion on stage. Frankie wasn't just a guest. He was a mentor and a proud grandfather sharing a massive moment. Even the notoriously tough Simon Cowell was moved, calling it the literal definition of love. The duo absolutely nailed their performance, earning 4 yesies and a standing ovation that left the entire room, including the performers, nearly in tears. It's clear they aren't just here for the £250,000 prize or the shot at the Royal Variety performance. They're here because they love the music. Luciano is already a seasoned performer, having snagged the Young Performer of the Year award in 2025, but sharing the spotlight with his granddad clearly brought out something special. With the judges unanimously pushing them through to the next round, the question now is, can this dynamic duo go all the way to the crown? If you love seeing family bonds hit the main stage, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments if you think they've got what it takes to win it all. After all, isn't it incredible how music has the power to turn a simple song into a memory that lasts a lifetime? Ever wondered what happens when 2 of Britain's most outspoken celebrities share the same patch of countryside? Well, it turns out the quiet rolling hills of the Cotswolds aren't quite big enough for Jeremy Clarkson to resist taking a jab at his famous neighbor, Simon Cowell. Now, we all know Clarkson as the man who turned farming into a high-stakes spectacle with Diddley Squat Farm, but his latest target wasn't a council planning officer or a stubborn sheep. It was the music mogul himself. In his latest Sunday Times column, Clarkson recounted a recent trip to Miami, and let's just say he didn't hold back. Reflecting on how drastically the city has transformed since his last visit, he wrote, "Holy cow, not even Simon Cowell has changed this much this quickly. It is that classic, dry Clarkson wit that keeps us coming back, isn't it? Whether it is a subtle burn or a massive overhaul of his own farm, he certainly knows how to grab a headline." And speaking of overhauls, fans can breathe a sigh of relief because the drama doesn't stop here. We are officially counting down the days until June 3rd, when the 5th series of Clarkson's Farm hits Prime Video with 8 brand new episodes. It is going to be wild to see if he can keep the farm afloat, or if he'll spend the whole season throwing more shade at the neighbors. What do you think? Was Clarkson's comment just a bit of banter, or is there a rivalry brewing in the Cotswolds? Drop a comment below and let us know your take. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat of the action. After all, life is rarely dull when Clarkson is around to keep everyone on their toes. Ever wonder what happens when two of Britain's biggest television titans share a quiet patch of the Cotswolds? Well, it turns out the peace and quiet hasn't stopped Jeremy Clarkson from firing a hilarious broadside at his famous neighbor, Simon Cowell. For those who haven't been keeping track, Clarkson has been busy turning his 1,000-acre diddly squat farm near Chipping Norton into a global cultural phenomenon through his hit Prime Video series. But life in the countryside isn't just about tractors and farming mishaps. It seems the music mogul himself, Simon Cowell, also calls this idyllic region home, living nearby with his fiancée, Lauren Silverman, and their son. But here is where the story gets spicy. In his latest column for the Sunday Times, Clarkson opened up about a recent trip to Miami, and he couldn't resist a classic Clarkson jab. While remarking on how drastically the city has transformed since his last visit, he quipped, "Holy cow, not even Simon Cowell has changed this much this quickly." It is the kind of cheeky, self-aware humor we've come to expect from the man who made agricultural drama must-watch television. Whether this is just playful banter between celebrities or the start of a hilarious local rivalry, one thing is for sure, we are all here for it. And speaking of things we are all waiting for, the excitement is building for the 5th series of Clarkson's Farm, which is officially set to hit our screens on June 3rd. With 8 new episodes expected to drop over the summer, it looks like Jeremy will be back to his usual antics soon enough. Are you looking forward to the return of Diddley Squat, or are you just here for the celebrity gossip? Drop a comment below and let us know what you think of this clash of the titans. After all, in a world that never stops changing, at least we can count on Jeremy Clarkson to tell it exactly like it is. We've all seen the red carpets and the family vacations, but behind the scenes, things are taking a turn for the dramatic. Could Simon Cowell's past be costing him his future? Welcome back to the channel, where today we're diving into the shocking news that Lauren Silverman has officially put their wedding plans on ice. For years, we've watched the music mogul and his fiancée look like the perfect power couple. But after Sinitta, Simon's longtime flame and constant companion, opened up on I'm a Celebrity. About their checkered romantic history, the cracks in the foundation have turned into a full-blown rift. It's not just a casual disagreement, it's a total breach of trust. Think about it. How would you feel if your partner's ex was constantly dredging up old stories for the cameras? Sources tell us that Lauren is absolutely livid. She's reached her breaking point, realizing that Sinitta's nostalgia is starting to look a lot like a PR strategy for a future tell-all book. For a long time, Lauren played the bigger person. She welcomed Sinitta into their inner circle, even inviting her on family holidays. But now, that approach has backfired. Lauren has delivered an ultimatum that echoes through the halls of Simon's life. It's time to choose. It's not just Sinitta, either. With rumblings that other high-profile exes like Carmen Electra and Paula Abdul might be penning their own memoirs, Lauren is clearly done with the circus. She's told Simon that if he wants a future with her, he needs to silence the noise and prove that she is his only priority. It's a high-stakes moment for the man who is used to being the one in control. Simon is reportedly torn. He's stubborn, and he values his history with these women, but he knows he stands to lose everything if he doesn't step up. Will he sacrifice his inner circle to save his engagement, or is this the end of the road? What do you think? Should Simon cut ties with his past to protect his future, or is Lauren asking for too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into celebrity life. And remember, sometimes the most difficult choice is the only one that keeps you moving forward.